Hey everybody, Jeff, Executive Gardener here. A few days until Christmas. I'm going to do a quick episode. So a lot of my friends I talk to always ask me, what can we be doing in the winter time to prepare for the springtime or summertime to be growing food in the spring and summer. So my answer is this: the sweet potato. Sweet potatoes. So I grew a bunch of sweet potatoes, as you know, in the fall. Had a really nice bumper crop here in my small backyard. So those that don't know much about the sweet potato, it's awesome. You probably eaten sweet potato fries or sweet potatoes. Some people in America call sweet potatoes yams, but they're not really yams. Yams come from Africa. But sweet potatoes are a great tuber that we eat. So it's a root vegetable. It's a distant relative from the regular potato, but a lot of people stay away from it because they're on these starch diets and they don't want any carbohydrates and all that. And that's a shame, because the sweet potato is a great source of B6, vitamin C, vitamin D, beta carotene, etc. It's just loaded with nutrients, and more people should eat it. I don't think you should eat it every day, but just like anything in moderation. But let me talk to you about what we can grow in the wintertime. So I'll show you this. So the sweet potato is a tuber root, okay, tuberous root, and it's grown. But let me show you how it's different than the potato. So let's assume this is a regular potato, not a sweet potato. What you would do with a regular potato is that you would plant it in the ground, let's say, half foot in the ground, and it would you would hill it, and it would move up. The leaves would come out, and it would come out of the ground. That was if you had a regular potato, but sweet potatoes were a little different. So here's a little lesson about what you can do if you haven't seen it before. So these are all sweet potatoes, and I'll pull one of them out here. You basically you take toothpicks and you put them through it, and what happens is they start to sprout, as you'll see here, and there's a bunch of roots within inside this cup. But just put this in your windowsill. Put 2 toothpicks to hold them up in a cup, and they start to send out these shoots. So these vines, and this is what happens. And they're heart-shaped type leaves. And so what you want to do basically is when you plant in the springtime, it's not the actual potato you plant. It's actually the vine that you plant into the ground. So what you basically do is you start these out. It takes 3 or 4 weeks in a window to start growing, and you'll get a vine. This wing will probably get to about 6 feet. Just cut off about 1 foot parts of it, one foot piece of each vine, and then you stick it into the ground, into the dirt. You water it, and it will start to reroot itself into the ground. And that's how you get sweet potatoes. But you need to start them probably about now, because it does take 4 to 6 weeks for these vines to start coming out of the potato. And I'll show you up close so you can see what it looks like. They just sprout, as you'll see here, right out of the potato. Very easy to do. Most of you have a windowsill. And again, it's the vine here that will plant in the ground to get the sweet potato, not the actual potato itself. So that's how it works. So really a great thing to do over the winter time. And this thing has been growing about 4 to 6 weeks, and I'll have fresh vines here to start sweet potatoes. So I have a whole, as you'll see here, a whole bucket full of sweet potatoes. And I'll tell you what, I never run contests on the Executive Gardener, but I'm going to run a contest today. So if any of my subscribers are interested in getting these, I'll mail these to you. I'll mail you 3 sweet potatoes in a padded envelope. And all you need to do, let me think of an easy trivia question. So I played football a long time ago. But when I played football, I played running back and linebacker. If you can tell me what number I was in football, that's kind of a hint. Running back and linebacker. So it has to be some certain number. Send me a comment what number I am, and I'll mail it to you. I need you to be in the United States, not any other country. But if you're interested in this, I'll mail it to you free of charge. All you have to do is leave a comment. You have to be a subscriber, number 1. Number 2, leave a comment. What was my number? I'll give each of you 2 guesses. 2 guesses. Whoever gets it first nails my number. I will send you 3. Again, all you do is put toothpicks in them, stick them in water, 4 to 6 weeks, and the vines will start vining, and then you have sweet potatoes for yourself, for your back garden, in the spring and summertime. Once they get into the ground, once you plant the vines, water them, it's going to take 4 months or so for them to start developing. These are small starter potatoes, but the big ones take 4 or 5 months to grow. And make sure you plant it in a place that's got a lot of room, because these things do vine out, and sometimes they put up beautiful flowers as well, very similar to the morning glory flower. So that's that. Hope you liked this video. Christmas in 2014 is 4 days away, and I wish everybody a very happy holiday season. If you're not a subscriber to this channel, please subscribe down below, or send it to a friend that may be interested in gardening. So until next time, this is Jeff, the Executive Gardener, out.